If you want to learn something about God, shut your mouth and listen to me for a minute.
Many children healed. We've seen midgets grow. We've seen arms and legs that stop growing because the growth cells have stopped. Manda da basata. I don't make this stuff up.
Behold, the atheist's nightmare.
That's the power of the Holy Ghost!
Why do they teach every other theory in science except creation?
Warlocks are enemies of God.
No one's ever going to convince me that the Word of God is not true.
You know, if you put Jesus Christ first, that he'll look after all your bills.
And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal.
And if you want to tell me how to live my life, it better line up with the Word of God or shut your mouth.
I'm loaded. I'm pregnant with miracles.
What do you believe?
Send us the cash.
Welcome to the Bible Dumb Podcast. This is the podcast where two atheists read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. I'm your host, Davey Hill.
I'm Jesse Hill.
And we are back for another reading. I'm so happy you all decided to join us again. Exciting stuff last time. I think Jacob had a wrestling match with God.
Yes, I didn't remember much until I was watching an Instagram and he talked about Jacob changing his name. And I heard that yesterday. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah,
That was
so
pretty neat.
Israel, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. And then he's heading back from Laban's house.
Wait, who's Laban?
He was the father of Leah and Rachel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so after
Oh, yeah. He's like, I'm done here. Yeah.
stealing all his daughters and all of his sheep.
Yeah, messing up. Became a genetic expert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He decided to head back to where he came from, but he's all scared that Esau is going to kill him. And Esau and his
that's right.
armies
Yeah.
are all
yeah.
going to meet him
Yeah.
on
they,
the road. Then on the
and
way,
he made up some kind of conspiracy thing,
yeah.
right? Okay.
And then on the way, he said like, I don't know, some weird thing where it's like,
Tell him I'm right here, right behind him.
yeah, tell him
he-
I'm in the next group of people.
Yeah, he told everybody to say that.
Yeah.
So he's plotting something.
And then he wrestled with God, or at least some weird dude who seems like he was God. They
Yeah.
touched each other's thighs, and then that's why they can't eat thighs anymore, or something like that. I think I pretty much captured everything.
So weird.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't get it.
All right, well, today we're going to start with chapter 33.
Okay.
See what happens. See if Esau meets up with Jacob. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came. All right, called it. And with him 400 men. And he divided the children unto Leah, and unto Rachel, and unto the two handmaids. All right, so he said, kids, go to your moms. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. Is that so?
So the ones he didn't care about, he put
They
in
get
the
killed
front.
first.
Yeah, definitely.
And he passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran.
That's awkward, just picturing that. Like bowing as you're walking 7 times.
And Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and they wept. Aww.
Aw,
Esau missed his baby brother.
it's pretty forgiving.
Yeah, pretty forgiving. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw the women and the children, and said, Who are those with thee? Oh, wait, I forgot I had an Esau voice. Who are those with thee? And he said, The children which God hath graciously given thy servant. Then the handmaidens came near, they and their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also with her children came near, and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near, and Rachel, and they bowed themselves.
Okay, they all bowed.
Yeah. Why does
Yeah.
he keep calling out Joseph? What about Gad and Dan? I guess Joseph is the good son.
And there are Benjamin in there
favorite.
too.
I think so. Yeah. And he said, What meanest thou by all these drove which I met? And he said, These are to find grace in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep that thou hast unto thyself. What does he think? He's just offering him his wives?
I don't know. He's like, we can't feed all of y'all. Y'all gotta go find some other place.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
And Jacob said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand. For therefore I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of God, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought to thee, because God hath dwelt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. And he said, Let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. And he said unto him, My Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if men should overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on softly according as the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure until I come unto my Lord, unto Seir. Okay?
Okay. A lot of information.
And Esau said, Let me now leave with thee some of the folk that are with me. And he said, What needeth it? Let me find grace in the sight of my Lord. So Esau returned that day on his way unto Seir. And Jacob journeyed to Succoth, and built him a house, and made booths for his cattle. Therefore the name of the place is called Succoth.
Is it really?
That's what it says.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it could be pronounced differently. But...
Let's pronounce it Sucketh, though.
Yeah. And Jacob came to Shalem, a city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan. When he came from Padanaram, and pitched his tent before the city.
Still intense.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Not castles. And he bought a parcel of a field where he had spread his tent at the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar, and called it El Israel.
Okay.
And that is the end of chapter 33. So good on you, Esau. That was nice. He
Yeah.
welcomed his brother, gave
Yeah.
him some smooches, said, all right,
Wait, who built the tower?
Jacob,
Oh, okay. He built his own tower.
an
and
altar.
His own altar in honor of himself.
Yeah.
His alter ego.
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird.
He bought a piece of land for 100 pieces of money and erected an altar and called it El Israel. All right. Do you want to read chapter 34?
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah. So, I mean, we need to get back to some action here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is.
Starting to drag.
Yeah. How many more pages of Genesis do we have? I'm
13.
I'm so ready to get out of Genesis.
Well, we got 13 chapters.
Okay.
We got a couple more episodes.
Oh, 13 chapters or 13 pages?
13 pages.
Oh.
We only have like 13 chapters.
All right, that's fine.
Maybe 15.
Maybe something's got to happen.
Let's see. Chapter 34.
Is there like a known ending to Genesis that's super exciting that is
I
like
don't think so.
Okay.
I mean,
Is it mostly just the beginning?
so, I mean, they mentioned Joseph. Joseph has got to be a character coming up. I bet he's the next person that they focus on.
Yeah, Joseph is pretty big,
Well,
right?
Jesus' dad was also named Joseph, so I
Oh,
don't remember.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. So he gets a lot of attention. Well, not his dad, the
Well,
man
yeah.
who raised him.
Mhm. His stepfather.
So I don't really know any, like I said, I can't remember anything that happens after this in Genesis. But plenty more, I suppose.
I'm sure. I hope some stuff is coming up.
I guess so. All right. Chapter 34. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her, and lay with her, and defiled her.
Ooh.
Dang!
Wait, who did this?
This
Joseph?
is Shechem, the
Oh.
son of Hamor of the Hivite. He's a prince. He saw her,
Wait, who's he talking about?
Dinah, the daughter
Oh.
of cross-eyed Leah, tender-eyed Leah. So she went walking about. She said, "Hey, I'm going to go meet some other girls." And then the prince saw her, and not only did he lay with her, it says he defiled her. What do you got to do to defile somebody?
He just took her virginity.
Oh, okay. That's kind of harsh. It's kind of a harsh word.
They take it kind of seriously.
I guess so. Guess everybody else is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
it's
Jacob's
gotta
sleeping
come
with
from somewhere.
everybody.
Oh, he's a boy. Don't matter.
Okay. And his soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the damsel, and spake kindly unto the damsel. See, he's not so bad. Well, I mean, he did just kind of like just snatch her. So I guess he's kind of bad.
Technically rape her.
Yeah. Well, it seems that way. And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying, Get me this damsel to wife. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah his daughter. Now his sons were with his cattle in the field, and Jacob held his peace until they were come. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it, and the men were grieved, and they were very wroth, because he had wrought folly in Israel, in lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done.
So this is pretty much what happens in the South. Quite a bit.
What do you mean?
Just the whole, like, a girl or a woman gets raped, and the men of the town are just like, oh, well, that is just shameful.
You are
But
defiled.
my guess, nothing happens to the prince.
Oh, no, I think that Jacob and his sons are wroth, and they're going to go kill
I think nothing happens.
Shechem. I think there's some righteous retribution about to
No.
happen.
No.
All right, all right.
And that's why current times, nothing bad ever happens to the rapist.
And Hamor communed with them, saying, The soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give her
They're
him
gonna
to
marry
wife.
her.
And make ye marriages with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you.
Let's make her pure. Let's marry her.
And ye shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade ye therein, and get you possessions therein. And Shechem said unto her father and unto her brethren, Let me find grace in your eyes. In what ye shall say unto me I will give. Ask me never so much dowry and gift, and I will give according as ye shall say unto me. But give me the damsel to wife. And the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, and said, Because he had defiled Dinah their sister. And they said unto him, We cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. But in this will we consent unto you, if ye will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. Then we will give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people.
So his true crime was not that he raped his daughter.
Yeah,
The true crime was he's uncircumcised.
right. And if you want to marry her, you and everyone in your village have to go get circumcised.
I told you. I
But-
told you it was going to be some bullshit.
They
and
said
it
they
was.
answered deceitfully, though. So what are they lying about?
That they were going to manipulate him into getting circumcised. They don't give a shit about Dinah.
I think they have another trick up their sleeves.
I don't think so. They just want him circumcised.
But if ye will not hearken unto us to be circumcised, then we will take our daughter, and we will be gone. And their words pleased Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son. And the young man deferred not to do the thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was more honorable than all the house of his father. And Hamor and Shechem his son came unto the gate of their city, and communed with the men of their city, saying, These men are peaceable with us. Therefore let them dwell in the land, and trade therein. For the land, behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will the men consent unto us, for to dwell with us, to be one people, if every male among us be circumcised, as they are circumcised. Shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. And unto Hamor and unto Shechem his son hearkened all that went out of the gate of his city, and every male was circumcised, all that went out the gate of his city. And it came to pass on the third day, when they were sore, that two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, took each man his sword, and came upon the city boldly, and slew all the males.
All right. I'm good.
I told you they had a trick.
Cat drama going on. Okay.
So
I'm happy.
that is insult to injury right there. They're like, cut off your foreskin, and then we'll give you our daughters. And then they waited till they did it, and then they killed them all.
That's an interesting choice.
And they slew Hamor and Shechem his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's house, and went out. The sons of Jacob came upon the slain, and spoiled the city, because they had defiled their sister. They took their sheep, and their oxen, and their asses, and that which was in the city, and that which was in the field, and all their wealth, and all their little ones, and their wives took they captive, and spoiled even all that was in the house. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, Ye have troubled me to make me to stink among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites, and the Perizzites. And I, being few in number, they shall gather themselves together against me, and slay me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my house. And they said, Should he deal with our sister as with a harlot? The end. Chapter 34.
Long speech.
Yeah, so Jacob's just like, okay, kids. Why did you murder a whole city of people? And they're like, what are we gonna do? One guy slept with our sister. We had to murder everyone.
I support it. Well, maybe not everybody, but
They murdered everyone,
Yeah,
stole
it's a
all the
little dramatic.
children and all the women
Can we
and
get an
all
in
their
between?
possessions. Yeah.
I feel like Jacob was a part of that, though.
I mean, apparently not. Apparently
He's
just...
pretending.
Oh, you think he secretly supported it?
Yeah. Just saving face.
Maybe. Well, I mean, kind of weird. I mean, that's a weird story. I mean, lots of murder there.
Yeah. What's the point of that story?
Let's see.
I feel like it's don't rape or, there will be justice.
I guess so.
Is that like an eye for an eye? Is that where that comes from?
That's more than an eye for an eye. No, eye for eye will actually be in here somewhere. Like that's an actual like part from the Bible.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess so. I guess it could be an anti-rape story. But I feel like that's what they've been doing with all these women. Maybe not. I mean, this is the first time he said he defiled her, so maybe he did attack her. And in which case, I can see why the brothers would be mad. But quite a crazy retribution. I mean,
Yeah.
just to trick them all into circumcising themselves and then sneaking in and murdering the whole city. Oh well. Chapter 35. And God said unto Jacob,
Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God, that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother.
Then Jacob said unto his household, and to all that were with him, Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments. And let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their land, and all their earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is, Bethel, and he and all the people that were with them. And he built there an altar, and called the place El Bethel, because there God appeared unto him, and when he fled from the face of his brother. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Allon-Bachuth. And God appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Pandanaram, and blessed him. And God said unto him,
Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name.
And he called his name Israel. And God said unto him,
I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land.
And God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone, and he poured a drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon. And Jacob called the name of the place where God spake with him Bethel.
Well, okay. One, haven't we already had a Bethel or something similar, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like pages ago.
Yeah.
Also, this is just weird. Why is God picking these three guys to just give everything to?
I don't know. He really likes them.
I don't. It's weird.
I mean, it's obviously just, I don't know. It's written after the fact. It's just like God told us to go kill the entire town and take all their stuff and all their women and all their children.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephrath. And Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, Fear not, thou shalt have this son also. And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. There's Benjamin.
Oh.
There we go. And for she died is like in parentheses. Just so you know.
I like how she birthed the child, died, or named him, and then died. And Jacob was just like, oh Hell no, I'm not naming my kid that.
I'm not calling him
Benjamin.
Benoni. We're going to call you Benjamin.
It's going to be picked on. Just go with Benjamin.
Yeah. And Rachel died.
Oh, we also, the earrings thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, give me all your gods and all of your earrings
So
and your
it's
jewelry.
a random.
Yeah, no, I guess I never thought of like men walking around with earrings back in this time. That's weird, huh? I guess they did.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Rachel died and was buried in the way to Ephrath, which is Bethlehem. All right, Bethlehem. I know that. And Jacob set a pillar upon her grave, that is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. Okay. And Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. And it came to pass when Israel dwelt in that land that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine. So Reuben, son of Leah, maybe? I don't know who Reuben was the son of, but he went and slept with one of the handmaids. That's bad. That's weird. And Israel heard it. Whoa.
We gotta get used to calling him Israel.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
We gotta, I mean, obviously, you think they're just changing their names because they've done so many crimes.
Their alias.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob has done a lot.
He's pulled some bullshit, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah, Reuben, I got it right, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Pandemnaram. That was a nice little review they gave us. I kind of needed that right about then.
Gosh.
All right, so his firstborn, Reuben, slept with Bilhah, one of the handmaids.
Yeah.
Dan's mom.
Sure.
Reuben slept with Dan's mom, Bilhah. Got it. And Jacob came unto Isaac, his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. And Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days. And his sons Esau and Jacob buried him.
I thought he already died.
I thought he already died too. I mean, maybe not, but I was pretty sure they said that Isaac had died and gave up the ghost.
I'm pretty sure he gave up the ghost already.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just reviewing. I don't know. This is rough.
Yeah. It's pretty bonkers though. Like, why did it mention that Reuben slept with one of the handmaids?
I don't know.
And then they just moved on.
I don't know. This one's random.
Yeah.
There's lots of random stuff in this one.
Pretty crazy.
I am so ready to be out of Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis is, it started out pretty strong.
Yeah. Started out strong, kind of lost it, gained a little in the middle.
I just hate Jacob.
Yeah,
Jacob's
he's
just,
awful. He's a
fucking
horrible
asshole.
person. Horrible person.
Yeah, not
And
good.
was it Rachel? Was that the name of the wife?
Yeah.
Why would you name your daughter Rachel?
I don't know. Because she's the matriarch of all the Jews, I guess.
But didn't she have trouble having kids and then she died in childbirth?
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like
She didn't do a whole lot in this story.
I feel like she had a lot of problems. And
Well,
maybe,
yeah, her husband slept with everybody, including her sister.
Yeah.
Her dad sold her for 7 years' labor.
Yeah. I just feel like it's not a good, I don't know.
Not an inspiring tale in
Yeah.
which to dub your child?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so
It's
either.
weird.
All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed our reading today. We covered a lot there, and yet, like the death of an entire city, and yet I feel like nothing happened.
And then the possibly second death of Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac died again.
Oh, weird.
All right.
Okay.
Well, special thanks to executive producer Terry Lynn Bradford. If you want to get in contact with us, it's BibleDumbPodcast@gmail.com. All right, stay dumb, everybody.
Stay dumb.
Bye.